Good morning, students. Welcome back to the English channel for grade 6. Students, today we'll start a new lesson under Unit 4 Prose section named Friend in Need. Children, do you have friends? Yes. How many friends? A lot of friends. In school and outside also. Too good. Very good. So, children, today let's start the pre-reading task. Let me read out the pre-reading task, understand it, then we'll start the question answers that follows. Boys and girls, when they become friends, help one another. Imagine that a boy is in trouble. What will his friend do? Will he just walk away? So let me explain it now. Children, you have a lot of friends. What will you do if your friend is in trouble? Will you leave him alone? No? Very good. You'll stay with your friend and help them. Now tell me, has any one of you helped your friend at any time? Is there anybody who has helped his friend? Yes. Yes, Mokshit has lifted his friend Tarun when he fell down from the bicycle. Very good. So there are many stories about animals who became friends and help one another. Children, here let me give you some hints like lion, sleep, mouse, disturb, not kill, lion, net, roar, mouse, caught, save. Can you tell me a story on this? Yes, it is the story of a lion and a mouse. Shall I tell you the story? Yes, listen. A lion was once raised from sleep by a mouse who ran over his face. The lion became angry because he got disturbed in sleep, so he angrily caught the mouse and was about to kill him. Suddenly, the mouse requested that if you would spare my life, I would surely repay your kindness. The lion laughed that he is so small, still he is saying to repay his kindness. But he said, let him go. After few days, the lion was caught by some hunters who bound him by strong ropes to the ground. The mouse recognizes the lion's roar and he came and caught the ropes with his teeth. He has very sharp teeth, so he caught the rope and set him free. So this mutual help makes them good friends. So this is the story of lion and mouse. Next, let me give you few more hints and you have to tell me this story. Bird, hunter, arrow, ant, beat, save, ant, river, bird, leaf, save. Can you recognize this story? It's a very famous story. Yes, very good. You have to give me this as an activity. You have to write this story and send to me. So next let's start the chapter lesson. First let me read, then I'll explain it. Page number 37, paragraph 1. Sage Durvasa had taught Kunti a mantra. It was a secret verse to invoke the gods. When invoked, they would appear before her and bless her with sons equal to themselves in glory. The young Kunti was at that time waiting for her Swayambara, but she had out of curiosity invoked Surya, the sun god. He had blessed her with a child who would prove to be the greatest of all heroes. So, children, this lesson, Friend in Need, is an extract from the holy epic Mahabharata, written by the great sage Vedabhasa. Do you know what do you mean by epic? Epic is Mahabharata like stories or long poems that narrates the heroic deeds or works of legendary figures. It sometimes narrates the past history of our nation. So here this is an extract from that Mahabharata. Do you know who is Karna and Kunti? Kunti was Lord Krishna's grandfather's son. That means Lord Krishna's grandfather Sura had a beautiful daughter called Pritha. Since his cousin Kunti Bhoja was childless, Sura gave his daughter to him in adoption. Prita was henceforth known as Kunti. The king looked after her very lovingly and taught her to be a very devotional and disciplined woman. So, this is Kunti. Now, let's know how Karna came to being. Once, says Durvasa visited Kunti Bhoj. He was extremely pleased by the serving and comforts or the hospitality that is offered by Kunti, and he offered her a boon. Now, from here we can continue with our lesson. Sage Durvasa means sage, meaning a holy person, a pure person. His name was Durvasa. He had taught Kunti a mantra. Mantra means holy saying that we used to do before prayer. It was a secret verse to invoke the gods. Invoke means to call the gods. Verse meaning some rhyming type of rhythmic writing that we do while doing mantra. Those are rhyming words, so those are called verse. So verse to invoke the gods, to call the gods. When invoked, that means when requested, they would appear before her. They would come before her and place her with sons equal to themselves in glory. Glory meaning splendor, meaning power, magnificence. That means whichever gods she will call, they will appear before her, they will come before her and will give her a son who would be equal to the powers of the god himself. The young Kunti was at that time waiting for her Swayambara. Swayambara means children. In ancient India, we used to have a practice in which a girl can choose any of her can choose a husband from a group of suitable persons. When she will attain a marriageable age, she can choose for her own chosen husband. So that is Swayam means self, Bara means groom. She can choose for herself a groom, that is called Swayambara. So she was waiting for this Swayambara, but she had, out of curiosity, out of desire, out of interest, she invoked Surya. Looking at the sun god, she called Surya god. So he had blessed her, that means sun god appeared before her and blessed her with a child who would prove to be the greatest of all heroes, that means who would be equal in glory as sun god, and he was born with armor, that is kabach, and a pair of earrings, that is kundal, which was the gift from his father Surya god to this child. Done. Now let's do the second paragraph. With the baby in her arms, Kunti wondered, how will I explain the child? Who will believe me? With a heavy heart, she placed the baby in a basket and set it afloat on the river Ganga. He grew up in Adhirath's house and became a hero called Karna. Now, Kunti, being an unmarried girl, as she got a baby in her arms, she got confused, she got wondered, she became astonished what to do. How can she explain the child being born from her? Nobody will believe her. So, with a heavy heart, means with a very saddened heart, unhappily, she placed the baby in a basket because he was unwed. So, nobody will believe her. So, she placed the baby in a small basket and floated her on the river Ganga. He was found by Adhirath, and this boy grew up in Adhirath's house and was known as Karna. So today we are going to learn the friendship of Karna and Duryodhan, that is said to be a great one, which is used as an example of friendship and loyalty. So we'll read this. Let's continue to the paragraph 3. Paragraph 3. War is near, Krishna said. Your sons will fight against their cousins. There will be much bloodshed. Means war, the fighting between the Kauravas and Pandavas, that is, between the sons of Dhritarashtra's 100 sons are called Kauravas, and Pandu's son are called as Pandavas. There was a war going to happen between Pandavas and Kauravas. So Lord Krishna said to Kunti that your sons will fight against their cousins, that is, their related brothers, and there will be much bloodshed, meaning a lot of killing or wounding is going to happen. Children, we'll continue the next in the next video. Hope you understand. Thanks for watching.